Tibantabura hona gushenga mbe kandi twagambire abajeni bitu bakuru mwemerere mwana abantu barebe kurunje. Or sit, just stand and please. You show your first the other side. Kubatere mungaro munongo. Dena abandi bashitamerora kumwemerera. Niwo twese hano. Ubwo mu muterere mungaro munongo. Deno rora niwe abazire babo baterere mungaro wenga. And if you want, you can hug your father even. Yeah. Where is the verse? Where is the verse? Mama Liwa. My name is Augustus Nuwagaba. Amazina ganje ndi Augustus Nuwagaba. Sana bagapeka ndo muchika wa kabandi. Kandi tuturabachika kashushu titiri munchungwe. Titiri munchungwe. Twe turabasiji hug mama yifasa abantu bona barakureba. How that hug is very sweet today. Can you hug very good? How camera lika. Twashimira ngo munonga kandi today is one of my best days. Apart from the day married people which married people know. This one is a very important day for me, and Laura knows, and Mama Ivas knows, the Gideon knows. That's a very, very important day for us four. Don't you know that? The four of us. And I'm going to give that at that point. You can sit Yesterday I was speaking also as keynote at first memorial lecture of Bishop Professor Muchibi. They called me to speak to the important people who are there as the first memorial lecture for again education. I'm going to summarize what I think about education for only 5 minutes and sit. Once you can ask me a question, especially people on this table. Itwaba kabale, abachika ba kabale. Nito twine chunguzo cyane. Ichitoleta East African Revival. Mu Uganda, I will also summarize for you in English. Abajungu tibara marujungu. Tuturagambura chigara gutu n'ikigambura kigambira kikarugayo. Nito twine chumuruzo icy'abaganda bareta ubujungufu. Ninga ubwerufu. Turashomesa abana mu miringo eshatu. Icyo kubanza cognitive education. Ngaba economics, abashomira economics hano. Twaja ngo indifference curve can never cross another. Everybody knows if you are an economist, unless you have been taught by a quack economist abasi yomuti. Ukitwa ba Makerere, we know that, and also University of London, an indifference curve cannot cross another. Laura knows that. So consumption theory also and production theory is that the isoquant will always meet the tangent, that indifference curve which only shifts but cannot cross. You treat a cognitive education. The capital of Kenya is Nairobi. What kind of stupidity is that? Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta, they are the best producers of wheat, followed by Ukraine, which is under war now with Putin. Cognitive education. But what kind of stupidity is that? So it has a education you to teach them money. They are coming in to later psychomotor education. The doing of things. Doing. So our science amwena mwemerera oramango no science hanui. Abantu baterera umugora aba science amwemerera. Oramango ni mu disciplines of science. Including Lord mwemerera aba science. Yes. Abantu bo tureta psychomotor education, the doing. Ngaida kushemwe shutamira. The doing. Then okwego kwa kashatu. Ogendi quest speech. Nei tureta tribes honest kwene mu Uganda. nensigana 92 zone ziriho abaganda nibo baracuburura ki singa ine kuderisa obuntu bulamu omusajja omukakamu education eyagashatu. So we have cognitive, psychomotor and affective education. Effective education obuntu bulamu obugunjufu obwerufu imicume mungi twabakabadi nitwe twine ekisumuruzo kya East African Revival n'abaganda especially mu village yitu mugiterere mu ngaro munonga Chujuguta village yitu ya Kabale kambagambira abantu abalimo mumaze kumanya kumukino kugiterera mu ngaro abandi abarogo imararuga mwe na madi batayizingo wanyu kino wabazibira kwa batayizingo wanyu ni mutadi batayizingo wabo tikwe batayizingo wabo nibo watwe tanuka ruhanga ito toroga Chujuguta twine Professor Kagonyera twine Professor Suruma Chancellor wanyu amakiti wakuje kire twine Professor Suruma Professor Kagonyera Professor Joy Kwesaka niba ni Professor Nuwagaba Professor Governor Mutebire mututere mugaro Professor for us being a professor is not anything. It's not anything. There is no deal in that. Vile jitu wajihulira aza ikiratuma Rwanda yatwasize kubatiso nico tureta ubugunjufu ubwerufu nito twine gishumuruzo cya East African what revival movement. Bible Daudi arandika Zaburi ashatu na mushampinda za kuchishoma verses in a zone in a poem yamwenda kwandika mwandiki timwe mwanya siraze professor abana batabari hanoya Zaburi yashatu na mushampinda ndakubasijira what has Professor said muri kibuga cya Karuhanga this evening. What has Professor Nuwagaba said? Psalms 37, I'm going to read verse 1 to 4. And it goes like this. David says that do not fret. Fret is F-R-E-E-T. It's a university, especially when I read the table, you know what it is. If you have been pretending to be a university, also keep quiet. Do not fret because of evil men, or be envious of those who do wrong. For like green grass, they will wither. Like morning dew, they will dry away. Trust in the Lord and do good, especially that verse. Dwell in the land and enjoy the good pasture. He ends by saying that delight in the Lord, and the Lord will give you the desires of your heart. It about Chujuguta parish, about Kabale. I cannot give here to stand in this on this grass and compound without talking about two things. That's my village where revival started, and we had the father of Professor's band, Simeoni. We actually messed our mothers how to behave in the people, how to love God, how to why can't you clap for me? I didn't even put on the quote, but I'm very smart. Without the quote. Batwetesa confidence, batwetesa mu kanisa, twine rugarama yitu, tutwazarwa kugira ngo tukajunwa. You cannot even tell the day. Wakati kumashereka gutwaye onchire agaba mawe ni mwara w'abakimbiri kurwaba Professor Kagonyera mu kibuga kimwe we ni Professor tasiraza no mu kirasi mu mutere ngoro ni Professor araza no mu kirasi tasiraza no mu kirasi deriwo wahirwa ngo tutadisha ni Professor inyoko rya hare wa bashumiri abwo tutara amashereka goro yonchi bishagamera rwa nkahe yoro mu kiga mu bunjore bore mu Echeza araganenchi nengwe so kumushija mwijemere mutere mu ngaro munongo aho kuba umwana muramura kuko mwarango n'umwara murungi. She's a very good girl, she's a very clean girl, she's a little nanka tiaza kunyeba yabahika blessing yabayika uruvuna blessing yabayika arashomesa mu senior 2 akaja mu cleanliness is next to godliness. That's why Fernanda yabayika grace is still here. No kumaza kuza birthday party tata kushara keke ngo barashwaruza birthday nando wabasifa so wali kutubina grace yabayika. We had what you call models, and I think your parents have been very good models because I've worked with your father, and I know how he takes himself, very simple, and you see how what he has done for you. So lastly, I want to explain to you that education, therefore, is the key. Education is the key to anything. It's like me. I don't need the house. I don't think even whether I need the money. Because I've taught over 30,000 students. If I reach Washington, I was in Texas, in Houston, just in May. But George Bush International Airport, St. Antonio, to come to Jeff Kennedy, my bag is being, people carry it for me. I'm an economist. That day, I'm not going to spend anything on lunch. All these people who are seated here, you can't listen to me, and I meet you, and you will expect me to buy lunch that day. You don't pay for lunch. I don't need anything from you. Just get it from me. What I need is lunch that day. I'm going to meet you. I want to meet all of you, especially those who are economists at H Street. You know where it is. And the hotels which are opposite H Street, you know in which building. If you know international political economy, especially for the US. You know, that's where we eat lunch. Don't take me to guys of US. They start looking the other way. I want to find you when you have money. People should not lie you. Are we together? I must find you when you have money. Education is a consumptive good. Let me now address education. And let me talk as a professor now. Education is a consumption good. And consumption theory dictates that Y is equal to C. Let me be a professor now. Y is equal to C plus I plus X minus M plus G minus E. Me as a professor now. The professor is free to add. But all these girls know the economics that Y is equal to C plus I plus X minus M plus G. You must have money in your pocket. What does C mean? And the first one on that GDP curve. The first one. Nobody should lie you that God, yes, Amala, and God, the Bible has got 30,002 verses. Mubibalu verses in Eshatu and Nibidi. 30,002. Out of those, 2,014 verses are talking about money only. That's not talking about money only. Who is lying you? That the Bible does not talk about money. A Christian should not invest. I'm suffering with the Archbishop. I've just been appointed by the Archbishop Kazimba, and I'm serving with him on two committees. I'm heading the committee on the economy of the church. I'm not heading it for projects because people have been telling Archbishop Kazimba, people are lying him that the Christians are not going to be in business. You cannot do. What are you going to preach with other than traveling in a car? You're going to travel on water. On the water. So we need the money, ladies and gentlemen. When I find you, especially those who will be in Washington, that's where I want to find most of you. Those who will be near you, at least be in Johannesburg. Those who will be a little bit near. That's the head African office, our office just near here in Nairobi. Those who will be in Boston, those who will be in Texas, those who will be, that's where I want to meet you. Those who are not serious, you want to be in it, so to be chairman, never see one. You be in it, so to be chairman, never see one. But Laura, I want to meet you now, the World Bank, 8th Street, 1818, and God will take you there. I will even pray for you at the end of this speech. I want to meet those who will be near, that this will be in our Johannesburg office. Oh, that's at Abidjan, the African Development Bank office. And I'm a consultant in all of those institutions. I don't even want to sit there. You have been told that for us, they look for us. They look for us, why? I will end with that. After knowing that education is cognitive, affective, Yabaganda bali tubuntu bulamu bukakamu muchalo mukakamu musatu mukakamu, which is the best. And then affect psychomotor, the doing. I will finish by also explaining what we teach in these 4 rooms. We teach people information. We teach people building capabilities. That's level 2. We teach people level 3, which is strategic fit. Strategic fit. What are you known for? If I didn't come here this evening, what would you lose? In economics, opportunity cost of my not coming, or shadow price of my coming and not giving opportunity to speak. So we can also calculate it. That is called strategic fit. That's why they told me to speak. I was not in this program. But possibly they thought you would miss something. Praise God. Can you clap for God? So that's what you call strategic fit, and the education is supposed to do that. What did you get from Makerere? Those who God has blessed and you have been other universities. What did I get at the London School of Economics? I was at the University of London. We have very many campuses there. I've been at the University again of Birmingham, University of Harvard. My PhD was between Harvard, University of Birmingham, and Makerere. And then as a professor, I still went back to school looking for strategic fit. Because I was building a company and I was in meetings, international meetings. Then I hear talking about statement of comprehensive income, balance sheet, statement of financial position. I said, what is this? Is it not easy to go and study? So as a professor, I went back and then got the 4th degree, which is understanding the performance and the management of the central bank and the commercial bank competitiveness. What is the position? What is the policy? How does the policy of the central bank affect commercial banks and business? Actually, that's what I'm specializing in now. In that area. Now I'm doing the degree at Katan. It is called, I'm doing a 5th degree in financial derivatives. Those who understand sophisticated finance and banking. Financial derivatives, engaging in express highway. In the express highway, we calculate and hedge how much money Uganda will pay in 5 years over horizon, and we shall not lose money. If we invest $600 million, when we are paid on express highway, we are making 284 million. When we are taking our children to SMARC the other day, the girls collected 302 million just on those tours. And we had calculated it already. There is nothing which has surprised us, because I was in that team. So we are studying that, and in East Africa we shall be 3 people only. So you girls and the boys, don't, what has Professor said in this house of Karuhanga, that don't follow the bandwagon. Don't follow things where there are many people. Follow something which doesn't have many people. Then that's what my colleague is saying from Makerere. People will call you. And that's the 4th level of education. It is called, it is very, very sweet. This is, and I wish all of you, I'm going to pray a prayer as I sit, that all of you operate, not at education and information, not at human capabilities, which a little bit we have done at Makerere. Those who go to the University of London, also go to universities which we know. To go to universities which we talk about, and then we start saying, where is that university? What's something we are looking for from you? To tell us University of London, University of Berkeley, University of Strathside, University of Manchester. We are looking for. These are the places we are familiar with. These are the places we are familiar with. These are places we are familiar with. Otherwise, start telling us university, and we sit on these boards, and then you take a lot of time to tell us where that university is. This is not good. And I have therefore agreed with your dad. We have agreed with your dad for us to have our secrets, which we don't want to reveal here. That we don't want you to be in this place which we don't know. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? Don't to go in a place which we don't know. People who have been at the graduate of the University of London, who have been at the London School of Economics, in 192 countries, who doesn't know where London School of Economics is? Put up your hand if you don't know where BBC is. Unless you tell us you don't know where BB is, you don't know where Westminster is, the Parliament is, that means you don't know where things are. You don't know where things are. You don't know where things are. So, lastly, I want you, what I'm talking about is blue ocean strategy. And that's where I want all of you to operate from. I want all of you to be blue ocean girls and boys. If you are a blue ocean girl and boy, I'm developing that concept with the Professor Dynamite Monkumba is from South Africa. And we are going to New York. That's why we are heading to New York to present it. And we don't know whether this Bazungu will allow us, but we want to defeat them. What it does is that this is a model we are developing, a model I'm developing, and for it, those who like witchcraft, it is operating beyond witchcraft. It is operating beyond competition. That's what he was talking about. When he said for him, he's looking, people are looking for him, he's not looking for them. And you thought he was joking. Blue ocean strategy operators. For us, you are sleeping, and your name is being mentioned in New York. That you should be, and I'm sure Ugandans, for you are familiar with corruption, paying money to do a service. I cannot do that. That means you never went to school. Your mother never took you to school. Or just took you to a school which is pretending to be a school. But if you were in a school, you cannot bribe. Then I will be a consultant for what? They make calls. And that's the blue ocean strategy. You operate beyond the stepmother. Stepmother bogey. Your exam comes, you don't want to do exam, that your eyes start crying and bring the tears because your stepmother doesn't want you to go in anything. What kind of stupidity is that? Uwitino rugagayo nitotwareba shinangwa nitotwareba mara wanje nawe yatunga degree. Hachini wala mara wo yatunga degree makerero, how many people do we give degrees? Yesterday how many people do we give degrees? Over 15,000 people. Nanye nara mara wanje nawe yagraduatinga nanye. Lewis Oscar said in 1965 world theory, cultural poverty thesis, which we fight. God gave us all these gifts, and it's up to you to know the gifts that you have. And my mother told me, blow your trumpet. I cannot come here and you don't know that Professor Nuwagaba was here. How can that happen? How can that happen? My mother told me, never move and never leave a footprint. How can you be in a place and people don't know that you have been here? How can you be in Makerere and people never knew that Rora was there? That's a tragedy. You need promotion, your promotion strategy. It was Turatambra, Katwahirwa na Rwanga, it was Yatire Chumuzo, East African, where we are going to go to Rugahini, Yijana Mirembe, Joy Church in Initials, and Miss Mioni, Yaja Sabamawe, Wamawa to Chumuzo, Twin a country as salvation, or it was Mukono Guri Gurenda Kunkorach, with the Kunkorach. Too much them. So, Kamba yoga Proverbs ubiri bw'abacika then mali itwa abacika turajangu wana bengaruza ukurunji urarya n'abakama ico mucandike mwe baramu wana bengaruza ukurunji urarya n'abakama. If you wash your hands properly, you eat with kings. If you cannot be a pine on the top of a mountain, you become a shrub in a valley, but a very, very serious shrub. If you are sure you cannot be a pine on the top of a mountain, then be a shrub, but a serious one in a valley. People will still see you. People will still see you. If you cannot be a sun, be a star, but bright, very, very bright star. I think we are together there. Amazing Shabano, Tigezangaro. The water which you have borrowed from a neighbor cannot wash your hands well. The water which washes your hands well and they become clean. You look at my hands, how they are clean. These hands washed by water, which I get from neighbors. Put up your hand if you think so. Toriyo. Our hands are washed clean when the water is ours. Egabo eya muhanda ojiho wawe. The food you want to eat on the way, you get it from your own house. You will not get lifts. Try to get a lift and you will see what will happen to you, especially these young girls. Don't take lifts. Be in charge of yourself. Be in charge of your destiny. If you're a man and a woman, be in charge of your destiny. Uganda is a very, very poor country because of living on the savings of others, as I finish. But countries which are on their own destiny are countries which are on their own. The best example is Singapore, and also my friend Badewa, Prime Minister whom I was with in Serena. President Museveni had appointed me to represent all of you. Mrasa kontera mubugaro ya muti nitima. I represented all of you, 45 million people, in 2007. Ninya summarizing Uganda's performance from 2012, from 1962 to 2012 miaka makumi atano. And President Museveni was taking notes as you were seated there. We were taking those notes. And he called me when he was reaching somewhere above Egypt. I made a small mistake with Uganda. I was building a model. The speech was going to read to the Queen Chogam. And Zambia and Uganda with the different data to explain the president. The president, the one who called me, I didn't call him. Do you get the point? If he wanted something to summarize Uganda for 50 years, let him get the person who will summarize. I will come and attend. I was with Jenny Kasumba. If you know Jenny Kasumba, with Hassan and Mani, you, who summarizes football than anybody else. Whom are you going to call other than Jenny Kasumba? I've been seeing pretenders trying to summarize this Jenny Mani, you and Barcelona. That's what we are saying, Laura. We want you to be on a platform. We want to have you, these girls and boys, your heads must be high. Invest in yourselves. This is the last message now. Invest in yourself. Don't sleep. Sometimes I sleep for 27 minutes. What is in sleeping? Since you are a young person, what's in sleeping? There is a time when you will sleep. Problems will invite themselves, but don't invite problems to you. And finally, we are not lacking educated people. I have bad news for you also. You are the one who told me to speak and I'm a Muchiga. I'm going to end with this. I can't end with without Martin Luther Jr. Egidius. We are not lacking educated people. This Egidius has 2 masters. My friend Jomo Hanja, I don't know how many degrees he has. These people here are engineers. We are professors. I've told you I'm going to start the 5th degree at the University of Harvard with Mary Hilda Brand. We are going to look at financial derivatives, which are calculate one equation from here, it ends in the sky there, and so on. And we have educated people here. But let me tell you what Martin Luther Jr. says. He has now given us a muzukuru. The most dangerous object you can have on this earth is not a lion, is not a leopard, is not a drone which killed Gaddafi, is not a python, is not anything. What's the most dangerous person on this earth? Can you imagine what the dangerous object is? President Martin Luther Jr. is an educated person who has no character. These guys, the way I'm looking at them, how they seem to be representing a very good character. Please represent Obgerufu, represent Obugunjufu, represent abantu bine mico mirungi, abaruga kabarituwe na mutule nimwe mwayibire, mutwabegesiza aba accountants kwiba bitabo, economists mutwabegesize kwiba za banka, twobire turenda abantu abeine umwete gwihanga ryabo. Tukabona kugira ngo ukwego kumwashomire kwa kiziro mugasho. Ukwego kumwashomire kwa gashiri uwanyu. Kwa bire for consumption, kwa for investment, kwa for us in the community, kwa kuzihanga ry'ito Uganda twagera bishoka abandi ntabwo murakora ibindi kuri abantu barakora bazamwe barabashekerera mu kugira makerere babakushekerera tinde turawatukasha nejo jona bice muntere mu ngaro kandi mutere rwanga mu ngaro kumva ibigambo bigabakambira na kino bayibyaruga mu ngaro wanga ni wanja mu bigambe okweto turi children of East African Revival abayenda kutayira wijo wanje tukabura mizi bukunyu okanka shoma tobasa kora mizi bukunyu wanje mu okanka shoma nyenka shoma taruza so nagurira jakunurora nagutinda se kuje mu kibuga cyane atine kinyine nagugurira pe present mu pe present yanje na leta rero so jini present yawe kai yabambi ni naje torani tino waje torani yabantu njo nterere mu ngaro yabambi okumara mu muterere mu ngaro munonga webale